Hello everyone, I am Dr. Amira Mishra. In this lecture, I am going to discuss with you types of set. So, firstly listed on all types. First one is uh, empty set. You can say this one is null set, or you can say void set. Second one is singleton set. Third one is finite set. Fourth one is infinite set. Fifth one equal set. Sixth one equivalent set. Seventh one subset. Seventh one is subset. Eighth one is power set. And next one is ninth one is universal set. So we will discuss these all sets in this session. So come to the first one. First one is empty set. Empty set. Empty set. Empty set means it shows the name which is empty, a container which is empty. It means a set that contains no element. A set that contains no element is called an empty set. Empty set, or you can see, as I told you, null set, or you can say void set. It is represented by phi, symbol phi, or this, or you can write curly bracket. Okay, friend? So if you see the symbol phi, it means this set is empty set. Okay, friend? If you take some example, I have taken some set builder form. Now you can find this one is empty or not. So I have taken this one is suppose then set A, where x belongs to x is equal to 9, and second one condition is x is an even integer. Okay, so I have taken some set builder form, so you can see, and you can wrote the roster form of this set builder form. So what you find in here? So here you see x square equal to 9. It means if you have to solve this one, you can find plus minus 3, and x is an even integer. If you can find wrote down the even integers, which one? 0, 2, 4, 6, but here is not a 3, not involving the 3. It means both conditions are contradictory. It means a set is phi, a set is 5. Right friend? Now next one, taken the second one. Second type is singleton set. Singleton set. Name shows single value. It means a set which contains only one element. A set which contains only one element, only a single, only one element is called a singleton set. Taking example, for example, suppose then I have take A, again take a set builder form, x is equal to 9 and x belongs to n. Again you have to see, solve this equation, you got plus minus 3, and here x belongs to n. If you write down the natural number set, what is the natural number set? 1, 2, 3 and up to so on. So here you see both sets, you can here find plus minus 3 and here only plus 3. It means you got only a one value which follow both conditions. It means roster form comes 3, and this set has only a one single element. It means this set is known as the singleton set. Right friend? Next come to the point. Next set is finite set. Third one is finite set. Third one is finite set. What is the finite set? Finite set is known as countable set. Countable. A set whose elements are countable is known as a finite set. You can write a set which have a finite number of elements is called finite set. Okay friends, it means a set which is countable is called finite set. If you want to know how many numbers, how many elements in a finite set, so you can write here number of elements in finite set. Suppose then I have taken a set A is denoted by Na, and its other name is cardinal, CARDINAL, cardinal number of set A. So if you want to say number of elements, you can write Na, or you can say cardinal number of set A. Suppose then, for example, I have taken one finite set. Suppose then I have taken A is 1, 4, 6, 8, 9. So here is the example. Take a one set A, and this is the finite set, because if you want to count the elements, so you can counting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means this set has 5 number of elements. It means this is the finite set. Okay friend. Now next one is, next type infinite set. This is the vice versa of finite set. It means those set which numbers are not countable, which elements are not countable. It means this is the infinite set. So you can take a set containing, or you can say other a set containing never ending elements is called an infinite set. For example, I have taken natural number set. Natural number is the infinite set. If you take 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite, you take whole number set 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. You can take integers. This is also the infinite set. Infinite minus infinite to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. This is the infinite example of the infinite set, because because in this here elements are not be countable. Now taking a equal set means in a set, if you are taking a two sets and both are equal in same element, if both sets have a same element and same number of elements, so both sets are called the equal sets. So two sets are equal if they have exactly same elements and same number of elements. Right, friend? So taking some example, let two set, let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and taking another one set B, and this one is taken 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Right, friend? Now here you see, here is number of elements of both set are same. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in A, and here is 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Order may be changed. You know about the set, order may be changed, so no problem. Now taking the number of elements in any, there are 5 elements, and if taking elements in B, there are also 5 elements. So both set have the same number of elements and have same elements also. So both set A and B are equal set. Right, friend? Now taking other one example. Now taking other example. Let E equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 4. And second one example, 1, 2, 5, 4. Now check it here. In set A, there are elements 1, 2, 4, 5, 4. So if you count number of elements in this, there are 4 in 2 times. But you know very well, in set we are taking only a once element in one time. Okay, but here is 4 in 2 times, so you are taking only a one time. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total elements are 4. And now here in this case, B's also have a 4 elements, and elements are same. You can check 1, 2, 4, 5, and here is also 1, 2, 5, 4. So it means same number of elements and same elements. So A and B are equal set. Now it's have other one definition is here. If A is contained in B, if A is contained in B, if A is contained in B and B is contained in A, this is a symbol of subset, or you can say contained. A is contained in B and B is contained in A, then from both equation you can have A equal to B. So this is the second one definition of equal set, right friend? Second one definition. Now next type is equivalent set. Next type is equivalent set. So equivalent set, and this one is, I have taken the fifth one. Now this one is sixth one. Equivalent set. So what is the equivalent set? Equal set and equivalent set. There are very slightly difference between the equal set and equivalent set. So what is the difference between the equivalent set and equal set? So in equivalent set, two finite set A and B are equivalent if their cardinal numbers are same. It means if two sets have a same number of elements, so then two sets are called a equivalent set. If two sets have a same number of elements, then these sets are called equivalent set. For example, if I take A equal to 1, 2, 3 and taken B set is X, Y, Z. So here N equal to 3 and NB equal to is also 3. But you have seen here number of elements are equal but elements are not same. So that is the difference between the equal set and equivalent set. Equal set has a same number of elements and same elements, but in equivalent set have only the number of elements are same, elements are not be same. Okay, so this is the equivalent set and this is the example of equivalent set. Hope so you understand. Now next one is seventh one. Next type is seventh is subset. So what do you mean with a subset? A set A is said to be subset of set B if every element of set A is an element of set B. Its symbol is A is a subset of B. So this is the symbol of subset. So from left side you read A is contained in B, and from right hand side you read B contains A. Okay, B contains A, and this is a symbol of subset. And this one show this symbol is called the subset. If I have taken only this symbol, suppose then I have taken only this symbol, not showing this equal symbol, so it means this shows a proper subset. It means A is a proper subset of B. A is a proper subset of B. What do you mean by this? It means B has at least one element. B has at least one element more than that of A, more than that of A. Okay friends, so this is the definition of subset. For example, if you take some example, suppose then I have taken 1 2 3 4 and taking a B set, and this is the 4 3 2 1. So here you can see A is a A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B, or you can take B or some other. Maybe A is totally containing B, A is equal to B, or A is a subset of B, right? And if I have taken this one, suppose I have taken B, this form, 4 3 2 1, B is equal to 4 3 2 1 6 7, suppose in this one. So A is a proper subset of B. Now you can say A is a proper subset of B because B has at least one element more than that of A set. Okay friends, so now this is a subset, but please note down some important points in subset. So note down. First one point is every subset. It's a very important point, so please learn it. Every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. Second one point, phi is a subset of every set. You know about phi? Phi is a null set, and null set is always a subset of every set. Now third one is, if you find the total number of subset, then you can use the formula total number of subset of a finite set containing n elements is formula is 2 की power n. So friends, these 3 points are very important for subset. Every set is a subset of itself. It means if you taken a set A is always a subset of A. Phi is always a subset of every set, and if you find the total number of subset, you can use the formula of 2 की power n. Now taking some example, let for example let A equal to 1 3. So you can find the number of elements in here. Na equal to 2. It means this set has a 2 element. So total number of subset, how many? 2 की power, use the formula 2 की power 2. It means 4. It means this set A has a 4 subset. And what is? So now write down the subset of this set. Subset of A are which one? First one is phi, as you know. This one, phi is a subset of every set. It means phi is a subset of this one. Second one, make the single one set. It means 1, 3, and then taking the pair form 1 3. It means 1 3 means A is a, this one is, every set is a subset of itself. It means A is a subset of itself. This shows A, and these are the total 4 subset, 1 2 3 and 4. Now taking other one example, now take the A equal to A B C. Here number of elements are 3. Now total number of subset 2 की power 3, it means 8. It means this set has 8 subsets. Which one? Now find it. Subset of A. First one is 5, as you know. Now second one is making the single one set, singleton set of each element. Now taking in pair form. Now counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one is this set also. It means A, B, C. So these are the total 8 subset of given set. Okay. Now next type is power set. Now next type is power set. Now next type is power set. So writing the power set. Power set means a collection of all subset. You know about the subset. A collection. If you are making the collection of these subsets, then that set is known as the power set. A collection of all subsets of set, I have taken A, is called power set of A. It is denoted by PA. If you are taking a set named A, so you have take PA. If you are taking a set B, you can write PB. Okay. So now you can take above example. A is 1, 3, and you know about the subset of this one. These are the subset. Now if you are make the collection of these subset of A, so you can find the power of set. So now I'm writing the power set, making this subset a collection of these subset. So put it these subset in a curly bracket and make a subset. And make a set. Now this is the power set of A. Similarly, you can make the power set of this example. This example, second one. So you can make all subset in a curly bracket. Now this is the power set. Now next one is universal set. Universal set. Universal set. What do we mean the universal set? As you know very well, universal means universe. From universal, it means it's a big set. Okay. Universal set, in a set, universal set is denoted as capital U. Denoted as capital U. So write down the definition. Universal set is a superset because it's a big set of all the sets under consideration. You are taking in here, so you have taken the universal set according to your given sets. Okay, so this one is a universal set. Now this is all about the types of set. So now I close in here. So next topic I have taken operation on set. Thank you.